I've since recently decided that I'm going to try and stop smoking. Do we have any smokers in the house? Yeah. Cheer if you're a smoker. Come on, my brethren, cheer if you're a smoker. Do we have any social smokers in the house? And I want you to cheer if you are a non-smoker. Is there any non-smokers? Be proud. Are you a non-smoker? Yeah. Cheer louder. You are a non-smoker. Well, actually, I've got a little bit of advice for everyone here who isn't a smoker. Start. Start. Just take it up. Just try it. Just try it. Just give it a go. Just for a week or something. Because you'll soon realise that if you smoke, every day is Christmas Day. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean, smokers? Yeah? You find, you get up in the morning, you're like, oh, what time is it? Oh, you take off your shoes, you get out, you put on your shoes, you whip off the duvet, you put on your clothes, you run on down to your local store, you run inside, you go, excuse me sir, can I have some cigarettes? He says, sure, I'll get you some cigarettes. He goes to the counter, he gets you the cigarettes, he gives you the cigarettes, and you go, oh, cigarettes? That's like the best thing ever! Oh, cigarettes! Woo! Woo! Mum, check out what I've got! Cigarettes! Woo! Woo! See, my friends have convinced me to stop smoking. But yeah, it's really weird. Like, as soon as I've kind of gone into this world of like trying to quit, you kind of learn about all the different things out there to help. There's loads of different ways you can go about trying to quit smoking. You can start with nicotine patches, right? But you know, they kind of feel like a bit of a 90s fad now, if you know what I mean. They were like Pokemon cards and Pogs. It's the kind of thing you'd pop on your arm and you'd walk into school and you'd rock in, but your kid over there, your mate, he'd have a shiny nicotine patch and he'd be showing it off to all his mates. And your other friend over there, he'd have 10 nicotine patches on his arm, 10 nicotine patches on his leg. But then the teacher comes in and like bans nicotine patches because people are stealing each other's nicotine patches, and it just gets a bit awkward. So you know, that's the kind of thing I did when I was little. You know what I mean? Like, I'm kind of out that phase now. Another thing you can do is you can take a pill. Now I've looked into this, it's called Chantix. And you can get it prescribed from any local chemist. And apparently, it heavily reduces cravings for cigarettes. Great. But, you know, there are just a few little side effects, or, as it says on the box, neuropsychotic symptoms. If you take Chantix, you might experience change in behaviour, hostility, agitation, aggression, illness, depression, or suicidal tendencies. So, you know, I just kind of thought, probably won't go with that option. And then, of course, you can try your nicotine gum. But that tastes like shit, so I won't bother. But it's straight, when you get nicotine gum, it says on the box, don't chew this if you are a smoker, as if you're kind of like working your way up. As if eventually, like, I'll start with nicotine gum and eventually I'll get onto the real shit, you know what I mean? I'll get onto the real shit. But yeah, no, it's kind of strange. But then I figured that I'm a 21st century man. I need a 21st century way to quit smoking. I want an electric cigarette. Oh. And I've got one, guys, and I tell you, it's pretty fucking cool. It does absolutely everything to trick you, to deceive you into thinking that it's a cigarette. It's like corn smoking. Right? Comes in a little pack, you take it out, it looks like an actual cigarette, you put it in your mouth, you feel the burn at the back of your throat, you blow it out, it blows out actual smoke. And I found that this has kind of changed my persona whenever I go into a pub. I kind of turn into a bit of an arrogant prick. So you walk into the pub, you're there with all your mates, you walk in, you see the no smoking sign on the wall and you go, to scoff at it. And then the woman comes over, the landlady comes over and says, excuse me sir, you can't be doing that in here. And you say, yes I can. Yes I can, and you blow your water vapour and nicotine concoction right into her face. Yes I can, bitch. Now get me a pint. And that was my red light, so I don't know what more.